How's it going? Welcome back to the shed. So we're going to be cracking on, obviously, with the Triumph America into a Bonneville frame hybrid-y malarkey. And there's a few things I'd quite like to get done. Well, there's a lot of things I'd like to get done, the whole bike for a start. But in this video, I'm going to try and finish the seat mounting at least. So I've got the seat pan. I'm pretty happy with that, all glued together. I just need to put in, I think I'm going to go with a riv nut in the seat pan so I can just put a bolt through the frame and in rather than a bolt out of the seat pan and nutting it onto the frame. I think that'd just be a bit cleaner and actually probably easier for getting the seat on and off. So that's what I'm going to plan to do with that, and I will be using, I'll probably just use a riv nut. Because it's going into that plastic, although that's a bit, it's a bit forgiving. I want to kind of spread the load of the force as we squash the bottom of the riv nut. So I've got a couple of thin washers, which I may have to might get away with pressing that on either side of the, so there'll be one at the bottom plastic seat pan and then one at the top. That's the plan, to try and spread that load and make that bit a bit stronger so it doesn't pull out of the plastic, which I think it might do. It hasn't got the kind of the metal to bite onto or spread the load. So that's a little plan to try out. And two other things is very nicely I had a AdSense payment, which meant I started looking around for a few other bits and bobs, and a tax refund from the government, which was amazing. Not a huge amount, but it was enough to pick up two little items that I maybe wouldn't have done if I hadn't. So the first thing was the oil cooler. Let's go down to the bike. Probably a bit dark and not that easy to see, but so we haven't got the lower frame rails, but this is obviously the America oil cooler, which I believe I mentioned before. So they are the same a lot across the kind of air oil cooled classics: Bonneville, Speedmaster, Scrambler, Thruxton. But pretty much with some slight variations. So this top mounting tab is off to one side slightly on the America, which was no problem because the frame rail bracket, which incorporates the mount bolt as well, for that can just be easily put on there, and that would sort the top end out. This section is the same. The only difference is on the America, the actual pipe from the sump to the oil cooler, the in and outs of the oil cooler are in the same place, but this pipe is slightly different. This comes kind of out in this, oh, I should put the torch on really, but this kind of U shape here, and then comes out the middle and goes down there. On the Bonneville, it's just kind of comes out there and goes around there, which isn't a major thing, but obviously the bottom of the frame cradles here, where the plate goes on at the front there, that fouls that, so I would have had to work something out to make that fit. So what I did do was just have a look if I could buy this pipe, number one from Triumph, very expensive as I thought it might be. That will just route it in the normal Bonneville place, and I'd have to just, oh yeah, there's at the bottom here, rather than bolts, these are just lugs that drop into, this is the America frame rails, they just drop into there, so I'd have to work something out about that, but no biggie. Anyway, that was a bit too expensive, so I decided to have a look, see if I get a second-hand one on eBay, and it was quite nice, actually cheaper than buying one second-hand on eBay. I was lucky enough to stumble on a oil cooler, a Bonneville one, with the pipe that I need, which means no modifications, it's straight bolt on, and rather snazzy, that used the later model style black pipe feeds at the top here, which was quite nice. It was £60 delivered from, sorry, £68 including all the custom fees and charges from America, and that turned up in a matter of days, which was brilliant. So I'm just going to pop that on. It's in better, cosmetically better condition than this one. I've got the snazzy pipes at the top and the bottom feed there, which means everything just bolts on. So that's that. Ticks off the list and very, very easily done. Yeah, I'll show you the oil cooler. So there you go, the Bonneville oil cooler. So that's the different pipe oil feed line I need. Is it that bottom there? So that goes off there to the sump, and then you've got this rather funky top line. It's quite nice. So yeah, that'll be going on. And I picked up another tank. So another carb tank. Got it for a very good price. So yeah, that don't think I'm going to stay green, but I'm going to keep some accents of green because I've got the green grips. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. But yeah, that might be the tank that ends up going on. We'll see. So with the oil cooler, possible tank idea. If I've shown you that yet, I'm obviously in the shed recording this bit and thinking about interspersing it with the other stuff. So the other job, before we can call the frame totally done, is I still was not happy with where did I put the bracket? There it is. So that was the bracket I made. I was just gonna hold the exhaust to the rear shock mount there. It works. It's not pig ugly, I don't think, but it's not what I wanted. So I think we are going to go with working out a little tab to weld on here and have almost like an invisible bracket. So that is probably a bit of a plan for today. Okay, so we've got that one pushed on. So I've press fitted the washer on there, drilled the hole through there. So now I've just got to actually I'm going to just take that out again and just flatten off that seam, at least where the washer will be on there, and then we'll push the other washer on and then hopefully be able to riv nut it all together, and the pan section is done. There we go, that one's out. So let's just knock that off flat and rock and roll. Obviously I probably won't have a bolt that long, but that was the nearest one I had to hand. So here we are. Nice and secure on there. I've just got to get some foam and stuff on it, but next job, move on to the exhaust.
feels good, right? Tesco Mobile. Every little helps.
99% 4G population coverage indoors and outdoors across UK.
So I'll retweak the bracket a little bit there, just so it sort of fits a little bit nice around there. Oops, that's not going to help. There we go. So we're all good. Ignore my horrible tack welds on there for now. I'll clean those up and probably weld a little bit around there. Just want to make sure that it was all as I wanted, but oops, not touching there. So yeah, I mean, I can't move it round so we can see it, particularly if I get around here, but it's going to be a little bit more invisible. Hopefully, if that's picking up. Around there, and hopefully I don't mind. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad there. Obviously, will be going black. Yeah, I think that I certainly prefer it to the other one coming off there. Yeah. I wonder if I should have chopped the exhaust there. I'd rather not have to mess around with the mounting points there. Anyway. Right, done. So that's the end of that little session there. So yeah, I'm just going to tidy up the weld a little bit there, which is where I tacked it, but I'll do that tomorrow, I think, when I get back from work. But other than that, I think the frame is pretty much done. I think I'm ready for a media blast and powder coat, I think, because the oil cooler will now fit. All the bracketry or anything I need to do or bits lopped off are done. I might just mark up some cardboard templates for some side panels and a few other bits that I can get worked out, and then when it's away I can cut them out of aluminium and stuff like that. But other than that, I think we're good, and that's the end of this video, and I'm going to go in and try and squeeze this massive spot that I've just seen. That's huge. And thanks for watching, take it easy, see you next time.